Hi, everyone. Welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we can listen to God's Word and reflect on how it can apply to our lives. Today, I'm going to be talking about an emotional chapter in the Old Testament. It comes from Genesis chapter 44, verses 23 to 29, and chapter 45, verses 1 through 5. Joseph, once betrayed by his brothers and sold into slavery, now stands as a ruler in Egypt. And when he reveals himself to them, he doesn't speak from anger. He speaks from forgiveness. It states, Joseph could no longer control himself in the presence of all his attendants. So he cried out, "Have everyone withdraw from me." Thus no one else was about when he made himself known to his brothers. But his sobs were so loud that the Egyptians heard him. And so the news reached Pharaoh's palace. "I am Joseph," he said to his brothers. "Is my father still in good health?" But his brothers could give him no answer, so dumbfounded were they at him. "Come closer to me," he told his brothers. When they had done so, he said, "I am your brother Joseph, whom you once sold into Egypt. But now do not be distressed, and do not reproach yourselves for having sold me there. It was really for the sake of saving lives that God sent me here ahead of you." He speaks from forgiveness. He says, "Do not be angry with yourselves. God sent me before you to preserve life." Joseph doesn't excuse their betrayal, but he just kind of puts it in a different way. He sees God's work through his pain. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe you lived through a betrayal, a divorce, a job loss, a heartbreak. This passage reminds us God can redeem anything. Even what was meant to break you can be used to bless others. Joseph's story tells us you can forgive without forgetting. You can heal without denying the hurt. You can find purpose in the pain when you trust that God is working behind the scenes. I think some journal prompts for this would be, where in my life have I experienced betrayal or hurt that still lingers? Can I see any ways that God has used the pain that I've experienced to shape me or to help someone else? And lastly, who might I need to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because I'm ready to be set free? I hope this message encouraged you today, and if it did, please feel free to share it with a friend who might also need that encouragement. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to hear God's whispers.